Hey, shalom, shalom. I want to say all praises be to Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Haratakadash. Double honors to the apostles, who was a quanium of great millstone who do rule well. Shalom to the sincere brethren. I came out there across the four winds, the four corners of the globe, pushing the truth, the good news of Yahweh Shai, proclaiming salvation to the elect of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Are proclaiming the downfall of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man and his wicked empire. So there's going to be a World War III update entitled something to the effect of Tumults shall continue. Basically, we see what's going on over there in the Middle East with Iran, Israel, and the US, of which they're trying to do a peace deal, the so-called sign a peace deal, but the US still striking Iran, Iran still striking the US, Israel still striking Hezbollah in Lebanon. These things is going to continue and on to the end. It's only going to really be ebbs and flows of wars and military actions over there in the Middle East between these different parties until the final war of Armageddon happen and the pinnacle of World War III happens with Russia, China, and all the nations of the earth locking into a nuclear Armageddon, man. You understand? So this book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 6, and this is Yahweh Shai talking about what shall take place at the end times, which we are indeed at the end times. Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. And who is the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And it's evident. Everybody knows, man. My mama and my daddy knows that the so-called white man runs the earth, man. Everybody know the white race runs the earth, man. They are the hegemony of the earth, specifically the so-called white man here in America. So this is the book of Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Kind of, that's all you've been hearing for the last decades on in. And it's only intensifying in these last days and times. Which there's different maps that you can look up that shows like conflict zones in the world, man. Different conflict zones across the world, war zones across the world, and it's laid up, man. Because the world is in a state of perpetual war. A Bob Marley, which he's an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin, Raven as a wolf, he said in one of his songs, his popular songs, he said, well, everywhere is war. War in the east, war in the west, war up north, war down south, everywhere is war. And that's biblical prophecy, man. That's biblical prophecy, man. And that really ties in also to Benjamin Raven as a wolf, man, crying out for all of the injustices, the hell, the oppression that's going on in the world, man. Because war is a form of oppression, man. What happens during war? People suffer, man. You understand? And you shall have wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, can. So we not troubled by these things, man. We Israelites in the truth, we're not troubled by these things. Brothers in truth. Really, we should be what? Poised, man. We should be just on watch, cool, calm, and steady, man. And that's why we also tell brothers not to get too overexcited about these things or too underexcited. Just remain poised. Just continue watching, man. Remain patient and let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai do their thing, man. Because it's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. Yeah, we hasten a day, but you can't over hasten a day where you become disenchanted because this place don't get destroyed in your timeline, man. Nah, it's going to happen, man. Just remain cool, calm, and collective and let Yahweh Shai do his thing. Because the prophecies are there. And you shall have wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. Can. So we expect these things. We expect them to call peace. Oh yeah, peace with Iran. And then more strikes happen, peace. Especially with this nigga Trump in there, man. This nigga is an unhinged Caesar, man. You know what I mean? He wake up on the wrong side of the bed. He ready to nuke Iran. The next day he wake up, oh, we want to make a deal. The Iranians are good people, so on and so forth. And that's really because the Most High plaguing him with demons too, man. He plaguing all these world leaders, different leaders with demons, man. Because we know Proverbs 20 and 24, man's going of the Lord. And it also tells you what the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So we know the Lord moving these kings to do what his will, man. You know what I mean? To do everything in his timing. You understand? For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet done. So we understood that. Well, brother should have understood that. Yeah, like we know the chip still has to come, man. We were still out there on the highways and the byways. If this was the last step of the World War III, we would have been still out there on the highways and the byways, man. So we have to understand that. Hear of wars and rumors of wars, but the end is not yet. Remember the apostle used to always say this. You know, when it's time for Jacob's trouble, you're not gonna have to ask a brother, are we in Jacob's trouble? You're gonna know it, man. When we're in that last leg, man, you're gonna know it. It's gonna be like a hard slap to the face, man. Well, it shouldn't be to us, but even to us, it's gonna be like a hard slap in the face, like, yo, this is it. It is super duper evident. It ain't no denying it, man. You know what I mean? They straight up drafting people to the war. Russia and China over there. So on and so forth. The chip is fully implemented. So when these prophecies hit full-fledged, it's gonna be a hard slap to the face where it ain't no denying it, man. It ain't no going back, it ain't no turning back. It ain't no going for peace, man. When it's World War III, the pinnacle of World War III really happened, man, which we just setting the stage for. Y'all about Shai building the stage for. But when it really happened, it ain't no going back to no peace talks, man. Is do or die? Do or die, man. 5 seconds on the clock, man. You down two. You down one, I should say. You down one is either winner or loser, man. You down one, 5 seconds on the clock. You know what I mean? Then the missile's gonna start flying, you understand? But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, which is going to the racial conflagrations that's gonna happen. That's already in place, really. And it's just gonna intensify when society break down. So that's another thing we have to wait to see, man. The full chaos of society, man. Isaiah 4 and 1 come into full effect. Because in order for Isaiah 4 and 1 have to come into full effect, the society have to totally break down, man. For it to really, really come to pass. Because we know we seen the beginning stages of it, but for it to really come full fledged, it gotta be like the dawn of the dead out here, man. These women have to be in dire, dire straits, man. To be humbled. To come, yeah. That we don't care how many women you already have, just take us on. We want that succor. We want that protection. We want you to take us in. You understand? So we got to see these things, brothers and sisters, man. You know what I mean? So don't. You got to know the prophecies, man. Know the timeline of the prophecies, man. You understand? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And kingdom against kingdom going into what? These different countries against each other. NATO and the EU versus Russia and China. NATO coming up against turning their back on America according to Revelation and shooting missiles upon America, man. Because that has to also happen too, man. It's another thing we gotta see. These different NATO nations, France, England, have to turn their back on America fully, man. Which that has not fully happened yet. The stage is being set for it. There's a lot of backstabbing and backbiting among NATO, but they ain't come to the point where they're militarily gonna come up against America at this point yet. Which are most likely gonna happen at the tail end of things, man. All these, sorry, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And this really, the earthquakes class really presented itself on a big scale recently, man. Earthquakes in Venezuela, which they're saying thousands upon thousands are dead over there in Venezuela. And there was earthquakes in where was it, Japan, and other places, man. You understand? So hey, that's another thing that we keenly have to watch. Pestilences, famines, and earthquakes. And it's only going to intensify, like the scripture about to say, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Come. So we expect to see the tumult continue, man. You understand? So don't be disenchanted because you see peace. Oh, they're having peace. No, it's gonna be peace and war, peace and war, peace and war, so to speak. I should say talks of peace, because it ain't a real peace. It's gonna be talks of trying to make peace until it's like the point of no return, which the point of no return is going to come when the chip is fully implemented, society totally broke down, World War III is in full-fledged, the nations locking horns, the major nations, Russia, China, America locking horns. That's when it's going to be the end of the ends, man. Yahweh Shai just now, just about, going to crack the clouds, man. Like the scripture says, all of these are the beginning of sorrows. But it's not going to be prolonged, man. Lord's will, man. The Lord's going to hasten it. Matthew 24 should tell you that the day shall be shortened. And which we feel that, man. It's already, we are, oh, today's basically marks the middle of the year, man. June 30th, yep. This is 2026 is halfway through, man. Could you believe that, man? 2026 is halfway through. Where the hell did that go, man? And before you know it, 2026 over with, man. But that's how quick the Lord moving the time, man. And everybody feeling it, man. Everybody feeling it. The time moving faster. This is both Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22. There is no peace, said the Lord, unto the wicked. Come. So it ain't no peace coming to Esau, Edom. Though there might be talks of it, and what looks to be, oh, some sort of peace deal, is all going to be bullshit. It's all going to blow up in Esau, Edom's face, man. Because the Lord ain't bringing no peace to this world, man. The Lord said he bringing a sword. He bringing destruction. He just allowing certain peace talks up, and so he can move other pieces on the chessboard to implement the other prophecies, man. Plain and simple. But there ain't no peace coming to this earth. It ain't no tranquility. It ain't no happily ever after coming with Esau, Edom in rulership. The happily ever after is going to come with Yahweh Shai in our rulership. This is the book of Luke chapter 12, verse 49. I am come to set fire on the earth, and what will I be if it already be kindled? And this is Yahweh Shai speaking. So Yahweh Shai coming back with more fire, man, upon the nuclear missiles that's going to be shut off, man. You understand? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straight until it be accomplished? Can. So Yahweh Shai coming back to accomplish his mission of destroying this place, baptizing it with nuclear fire, baptizing it with nuclear fire and concentrated fire, and delivering the elect. And he will accomplish his mission, man. And we in the stages, Matthew 3 and 1, of setting up for that mission for Yahweh Shai as well. Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we have to push this word out so the elect is seen, man. The finality of the prophecies can come to pass. Suppose ye that I'm come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. Son, so the Lord come to divide what? The elect from the non-elect. You understand? The Israelites from the rest of the heathen nations. That's what the Lord coming to do. Coming to bring judgment, swift judgment upon this earth, man. And Esau, Edom ain't gonna stop that through his new world order and his new world agenda. Because guess what? Esau's new world order and new world agenda is part of the Lord's prophecy, man. Job, the 20th chapter, man. When he shall think he accomplish his enterprise, he shall be in dire straits, man. But guess what? Esau, Edom doing what he doing. All this talk of peace and then trying to bring in a new world order, the RFA, I guess what? All of that is part of the Lord's prophecy, man. Esau, Edom trying to get world dominion is part of the Lord's prophecy. Because that's only to what? Romans 9 and 17, that's only to glorify the Lord's greatness even more and more when the Lord take him out of power, man. So at the end of the day, brothers and sisters, we just got to let the Lord cook. But nonetheless, don't be swayed one way or another because it ain't no peace coming upon this earth. There's going to be more tumults, more unease coming upon this earth, especially over there in the Middle East, but upon the earth in general, here in Babylon, in Europe, etc., etc. Hey, so with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. I'm going to say all praises be to Abanawa, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakwadash. The honors to the apostles who was a Kwan, Yamon Great Millstone who do rule well. And shalom to the elect. Hey, stay strong. Kwam Ya Shalom.